Have you ever wondered what exactly infertility means? It's a term that we often hear but may not fully grasp. Infertility is not just the inability to conceive, but the inability to carry a pregnancy to term. This can be due to a myriad of reasons, from hormonal imbalances to structural issues with the reproductive system. But it's not just a medical issue. It's a complex interplay of biology, environment, lifestyle, and sometimes unexplained factors. Now, let's talk about a concerning trend: the rising rates of infertility among Black women. This isn't just an isolated issue, it's a widespread phenomenon that's been observed globally. Infertility rates among Black women are noticeably higher compared to other racial groups. But the question that needs answering is, why do you think infertility rates are higher among Black women? Stay tuned as we unravel this pressing issue in our upcoming scenes. What factors could be uniquely contributing to the higher rates of infertility among Black women? When it comes to the causes of infertility in Black women, we find an intricate web of societal, environmental, and genetic factors at play. Let's unravel this web to get a clearer understanding of the issue. Societal factors significantly contribute to this trend. Lack of access to quality healthcare, delayed childbearing due to socioeconomic constraints, and disparities in treatment for infertility are some of the societal roadblocks Black women often face. Next, we step into the realm of environmental factors. Studies have shown that Black women are more likely to live in areas with higher pollution levels, which can negatively impact fertility. Exposure to environmental toxins, both in the workplace and at home, can also play a crucial role in affecting reproductive health. Now let's delve into the genetic factors. Certain medical conditions that affect fertility, like fibroids and endometriosis, are more prevalent among Black women. We also find a higher prevalence of obesity and diabetes, conditions that can have a significant impact on fertility. Beyond these, lifestyle factors such as stress and diet also come into play. Chronic stress, often a result of racial discrimination and socioeconomic struggles, can affect hormone balance and ovulation. Poor nutrition, often linked to socioeconomic status, can also impact fertility. It's important to note that these factors often intertwine, creating a complex picture of infertility in Black women. A genetic predisposition may be exacerbated by environmental factors, and societal constraints often make it harder to mitigate these influences. Let's touch upon the psychological aspect. The stigma and emotional stress associated with infertility can create a vicious cycle, further impacting a woman's fertility. Can you imagine how these factors might impact the Black community? As we navigate this intricate web of causes, it becomes clear that tackling infertility in Black women isn't simply about addressing a medical condition. It's about breaking down societal barriers, advocating for health equity, and ultimately empowering Black women in their journey towards motherhood. How can infertility affect a community as a whole? But before that, we're passionate about sharing valuable information with you, and we hope you're finding this content as fascinating as we do. If you're enjoying this video and want to show your support, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This way, you won't miss out on any future videos we post. When we talk about infertility, we often focus on the individual, but the ripple effects stretch far beyond one person. This is particularly true for the Black community, where the rates of infertility are disconcertingly high. In fact, Black women are twice as likely to experience infertility compared to their counterparts from other racial groups. This isn't just about numbers, it's about the physical and emotional toll that infertility takes on women and their families. The journey to parenthood can become a winding road filled with heartache, frustration, and loss. The emotional impact is profound, leading to feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety. But the impact doesn't stop there. Infertility also has far-reaching societal implications. It can strain relationships and affect mental health. It can create economic burdens due to costly treatments, often leading to financial instability. There's also the cultural aspect. In many Black communities, there's a strong emphasis on family and motherhood. When a woman is unable to conceive, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and exclusion, further exacerbating the emotional distress. The collective impact of these factors creates a ripple effect throughout the Black community. It's a cycle that needs to be broken, and to do that, we need to address the root causes and provide adequate support and resources. What do you think can be done to address these disparities? How do you think governments should respond to this public health issue? As the issue of infertility among Black women continues to escalate, governments around the world are waking up to the challenge and beginning to take action. There's a growing recognition that this is not just a health issue, but a social and economic one as well, and it calls for a multi-dimensional response. One key strategy is the implementation of policies aimed at reducing the disparities in infertility rates. This includes improving access to quality healthcare and fertility treatments for Black women, and investing in research to understand the unique factors that contribute to their higher rates of infertility. Governments are also initiating educational campaigns to raise awareness about infertility, its causes, and the available treatments. These campaigns aim to break down the stigma associated with infertility and encourage more women to seek help. Moreover, a range of supportive measures are being put into place. These include mental health support for women dealing with the emotional toll of infertility, and financial support for those who can't afford the often high costs of fertility treatments. These initiatives reflect a growing understanding that overcoming the issue of infertility among Black women requires a comprehensive approach, one that not only addresses the medical aspects, but also the social, emotional, and economic challenges that come with it. Do you believe these initiatives are enough to bring about change? What lasting impact could infertility have on Black women and their communities? Infertility is not just a health issue, but an issue that seeps into the very fabric of our society. The long-term effects are both personal and communal and can be devastating. For Black women, infertility often leads to stress, depression, and a sense of isolation. It can strain relationships and lead to a profound sense of loss. On a broader scale, it impacts the community's growth and continuity. It perpetuates health disparities and can contribute to a cycle of poverty and diminished opportunities. The challenge is not just to treat infertility, but to address the underlying societal, environmental, and genetic factors that contribute to it. And that's why we need continued awareness, support, and policy changes. We need to bring this issue to the fore to ensure that every woman has the chance to conceive. Will you join us in advocating for change and promoting reproductive health equity? Then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Erin Vitality channel.